Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to Light Shine Desserts, where you can get your daily dose of baking, the Word of God, decorating, and much, much more. So today I'm going to be making my grandma's birthday cake, and this was all the way back in February. My grandma's birthday was in February, guys, and it's May. Like I think I forgot about it. Then I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, I need to do this one. But then I never did the voiceover. So I just kept posting other stuff and here we are in May. So it should be fine. So I was thinking of like a flavor I could do that isn't like, I guess it's more subtle and more like adults would like it. So I decided to do a spice cake. I wanted to do a coffee cake, but I didn't really know if people would like that. And I had tried a spice cake mix before, but truthfully, I just don't think I like spice like cakes in general. Like I love cinnamon, I love allspice. I love spices in general. I do. But like I guess all of them in a cake and like tasting together like that, it just doesn't fit right with me. And this recipe, it was my vanilla cake one, but I like added the spices in. And yeah, so here currently I am making the batter for it, and then I'm just gonna add in the spices at the end. And I think I did a lot of mixing for this because again, I was like adding in the different amount of spices because I didn't go off based of a recipe, and I was just seeing what they generally tasted like and if I liked it, if you got that spice. I was gonna do mostly cinnamon because, cinnamon is just that flavor that everyone or I love, that I like. Me personally, I am just trying to practice my decorating skills, and I mostly just do cakes for birthdays because I don't like having to make cakes and then decorating it for practice and just like doing all that work. I know people use styrofoam, but it's not like the same as an actual cake. And that, again, is just a waste of frosting. Even if it's just store-bought frosting, it's still a waste. I feel like it's better to try with your own frosting because store-bought frosting and your type of frosting don't always work the same. So that would just be a waste of the frosting that I use. And so this cake was going to be a spice cake. I wanted to do like an apple filling, a cream cheese filling because I had, I think, leftover cream cheese frosting, and then a cinnamon spice buttercream on the outside, I guess. But again, things don't always work out how you want it, sadly. But as you can see, I am just like mixing this and getting it to get all the lumps out, but not like too much, because if you mix it too little, then the lumps will still be there and there could be chunks of flour. But if you mix it too much, then it becomes all the gluten forms and it just becomes probably overmixed and chewy or anyways. So getting back to this, these are all the flavors I use. I always use a little bit of nutmeg, but not too much because that's really strong. Cinnamon and allspice. I didn't have ginger yet, and nor cardamom. I think I still need cardamom, but I got ginger finally. But yeah, I just had to do a lot of mixing, and it turned out to be more of like I don't know, it just didn't rise properly. Either that was just something with the recipe for some reason right now, or I just overmixed it because it didn't like work as well as I wanted it to. And so this is the frosting looking really nice. So I only have 2 6-inch cake pans, so I had to make another one in my 8-inch. And so I just decided to cut them in half so then it would be an even amount of layers instead of one skinnier one and 2 medium-sized ones. So I'm just creating a border to put in the apple filling that I wanted, but it didn't I had made it some hours before, I think. And when I heated it up again, it didn't have that good texture I wanted. So I just skipped that and just did buttercream and cream cheese. So you kind of get a nice little tartness from the cream cheese as well as then the frosting itself. So again, I am really struggling with frosting. I feel like I just have a lot of tall 6-inch cakes because the size is like pretty small compared to like a huge taller 8-inch cake. And so it does help with practicing. But like either this cake, I don't even know, it just kept wobbling all over the place and it was hard for me to crumb coat it. Like if you've seen some of my other ones, they were a little bit better, but this is what it looked like in the end. I didn't really film that much because I was like, nope. When I'm tired and like done with it, I don't want to film. I just like cut it all out. Like it doesn't matter. You're going to see it in the end. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, tips, or things you want me to bake in the future, feel free to comment down below and have a blessed week. Bye.